You funny looking kid. Are you frozen or are you just a funny looking kid? Hey, hey, we are live. We are live. What it do? What it do? What it do? Stevie P is in the house, the doctor of love. And we want to welcome you to the doctor of love. I have a question for y'all that's in the comments. So we can respond to to you guys. So this is the first time we have questions for you. So once again, I'm Stephen Pierce, the Doctor of Love, coming to you from where am I in Paris, California, not Paris, France, Paris, California. Some people get that mixed up. I have a softball tournament up this way, and I had to check into a hotel to get this show going on. I got to be back early in the morning. So I played with the Cleveland Browns, and here we are with Keyshawn. Keyshawn, go ahead, introduce yourself. Your picture is kind of fading in and out.
Is it really?
And sometimes, yeah, it's getting blur. It's blurry to me right now.
Is it really?
You
Is
good?
this
You
a little
good? Go
better?
ahead.
All right.
Yeah, it's better.
What's up,
Yeah, it's
everybody?
better.
My name is Keshawn Freeman. I'm 26 years old. I reside in Noonan, Georgia, so it's on the outskirts of Atlanta. A little bit about me. I played ball with the New Orleans Saints back in 2018. And now I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm an actor, I'm a teacher, and I'm the newest member of the Players Choir. So pleasure to be here with my guy Steve, man. He the truth, man. He the real, he's the realest.
The Players Choir.
Players
That's a trip, man. So how does it feel? How does it feel joining the Players Choir? What was it like when you first walked up and saw the guys, saw all the guys? Did you know about the Players Choir?
So I knew of the Players Choir, but I didn't ever take the time to look and see like any of the guys in the. We watched the audition on America's Got Talent. I was sitting there like, man, if I was still in the league, I'd try to be in that thing. But full circle around, I got back in it, man. It was phenomenal being with y'all.
Yeah, man.
Phenomenal,
And
man.
what, man? Come on, tell them the bad news that happened at the end of the day.
So we was there. We was rehearsing, and 2 days before the actual performance, myself and one of our other bandmates ended up contracting COVID. So we didn't even get to perform the day of. We got to celebrate with
Yeah.
the guys before and get to cheer them on from the room. But you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, if things go well, we might be back. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah. We up for the wild card. So
For the
you
wild
guys,
card.
you guys get out there and keep voting, keep calling in, wanting the NFL players back. I
Tell
look a little
them we want to
tired
be
out
back
here, but
too.
yeah, I want to be back, man. It's nothing like being in the locker room. But okay, this show is about love and relationships. You know, where you can get a man's your questions answered from a man's perspective. And you being what 27, 24? What you say?
26. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in
26.
November. Yeah.
Oh, it is so crazy because I have twins that are 25. Oh man, I am old enough to be old daddy for real, for real. Actually, I have a son that's 29. So, god dang,
That's,
you
the,
guys
that's,
make me.
the, that's actually the first thing you said when you met me, man. To myself, oh, I'm old enough to be your pops, man. I'm looking like, who's this man come up to me?
I am your father. Hold on. And when I saw your mom and dad, I told them, I said, I'm his real daddy. Yeah. What's good, Johnny? I see you, Johnny. Johnny, I'm supposed to take Johnny on the boat, but man, I'm gonna tell you, Johnny, the truth, man. The first time I took the boat out was beginning of the summer, and it was acting up. It was spitting out oil and doing something else, and the water was coming out. The hose busted. But then I took it out the last week or the week before just to test it again after I fixed it, and I haven't had time to do it because we've been traveling, and as Keyshawn doesn't know, we've been doing retreats in Dallas, Atlanta. We've been all over the place rehearsing just to get ready for this show. Well, you wasn't with us when we did the LeBron James show. Steph Curry and walked the red carpet for. Oh man,
Nah, I
you
wasn't with
brand
y'all
you
by this time.
you brand spanking new. You brand
Brand
spanking
new,
new.
man. I
Johnny's
got the
my guy.
call. I got the call on a random Monday night, and that Tuesday morning, the next Tuesday morning, I was flying out, landing out there, and going straight into rehearsal, man. So I'm brand spanking new.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's get in. A lot of people, you at 26. A lot of people gonna be like, "What does he know about love and relationships?" Have you ever been in love?
I have, man. I have, man. I actually, I was in a relationship for a good little minute, man, and then our career paths and life kind of kind of brought us separate ways. But we and her, we really cool still, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the moment, we just recognize that right now isn't the time for us to be together, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely have been in love, man.
Yeah, that is so sweet, man. I think love is a wonderful thing. What advice
Yeah,
would you give to women? Because there's a lot of females out there, man, that they're single, and that's what
yeah.
this show is about. They're single and they have questions, and I'm trying to give them answers from a man's perspective. What do you say to them about being single? And they always ask me, where can I find a man? And that kind of stuff. You ever get women to say, introduce me to one of your guys who
Yeah.
played with me? Man, I get that question all the time. I said, most of the people I play with died. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there in age. They say, like, who
Yeah,
you
you don't
are?
need to be, be no
Yeah,
dead. You don't be with no dead
yeah,
men.
yeah.
So.
Exactly.
But I
Exactly.
say, man, for women who are single right now, continue to love on yourself and continue to grow yourself. We use the term queen all the time and say you're such a beautiful queen. But let me tell you, it's something about women that is so immaculate, so beautiful, so wholesome. In order for us as men to even come onto this earth, we have to be birthed through a woman. So you all hold so much power and so much beauty. So continue to recognize your power and your beauty and recognize that men like myself are out here trying to, connect so that we can be something like a powerful unit together. So yeah, you got power, you got beauty, you have talent, you have so much that once you find the right person, you're ready to make a whole king.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And beauty for me, beauty is all inside.
yeah,
It's all inside. A lot of people want to think they still think that beauty is what's on the outside. It's not. For me, you can be. I think I mentioned it last week. You can be like a 6, but with your beautiful attitude, that can make you like a 9. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
man.
if you can be an 8 looking, but then when we hear that bad attitude, you drop to like a 4.
Exactly.
Attitude, man, it's a turn off, man.
Exactly, and
Attitude.
beauty is a standard that's just not measured by what we see. I mean, it takes a lot to have a beautiful mind, a beautiful heart, man. Watching women connect with they folks, their families, their communities and stuff, that's a beautiful thing too, man. So beauty is definitely just not on the outside; it's what's deep within as well, man. I was fortunate enough to have a beautiful mother. I have beautiful sisters, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much showed me, what it's like to be around the beautifulness of what a woman is, man. So definitely, definitely.
Right. So when you date or when you find somebody attractive, what catches your eye?
When I found someone attractive, okay, first, first thing is at first glimpse, you might notice like the outside, the beautiful
Right.
smile, she might be rocking a good little outfit, make her look nice and stuff. But if you're able to hold a conversation with me, and we able to kind of capture each other's attention with the things we talk about, that's a very beautiful thing to me. If I find out that, hey, you like the same type of foods that I like, you like the same type of things I like, or if you can tell me something that I've never really thought about and you can kind of get me interested in it, hey, that's a
Right.
beautiful thing. So that'll make me really attracted to you. That make me really attracted.
Right. Do you ever try to force not force, but do you like women that like sports, that like to watch sports or football, like go to football games? You have any diehard fans that always want to go to a game, or they find out you play professional football, they want you to take them to the game and all that? You ever run across people like that?
I have run across people like that before, and then they'll realize, oh, I'm more of a fan than you because they'll start telling me stuff I'll never even recognize.
Right, exactly.
But
That's
definitely, I have had my share of meeting people who were very diehard sports fans. I have run across some people who were attracted to me just because I was an athlete. You know what I'm saying? And I
right. We
was
get
like,
that all
oh,
the time.
you wanted that. You didn't really want who Kashawn is. You know what I'm saying? But
You,
yeah, man, that's definitely something that I've run
yeah.
across. Definitely.
You run across. How do you pick them? How do you choose? How do you say it? How do you pick the ones or know the ones that only want you because you play professional football?
It's in the conversations, man. When you having a conversation with somebody and they tell you more about the stats than the story, then you like,
Exactly.
okay, I see what this is. You want to know about the game and how much I'm making and my homeboy
Right.
who play over here. But once you get to somebody who kind of wants to know your story and they want to share their story and stuff like that, it's a whole different vibe, man. And if we can create that vibe, that sultry feeling, that warm feeling with each other, then I feel like, because I played football my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I saw that every day. When I'm in a relationship, I kind of want to get away from the game sometimes and just be with my lady
Right.
and really feel that feeling that me and her have, So yeah.
Yeah. I grew up in a football family. My brother played 9 years. He was drafted with Buffalo Bills in the fourth, fifth round. He played like 5 or 6 years with them. Then he got traded to Kansas City. He played like 4 years with them, and then he went to Detroit.
Wow.
So growing up, he was 14 years older than me. So I was a little boy when he was playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got burned out. I used to love going to watch him play, but I played at the same time. So by the time I grew up and got high school and college, I didn't want to watch sports no more. I was done. I
Yeah.
didn't, I played baseball, football, you name it. I was just tired of sports. So I don't even talk sports to females because when females talk about sports, they know way more than me because I know
Yeah.
I can't name two people on one team. For real, I can't name two people. I
I'm in
might
the
name the
same
quarterback.
boat, man. I'm in the same. Everybody in all my brothers play sports. It was a time when my mom and dad, man, they would go to middle school football, then they would go to a high school football game on Friday. They would go to a college football game on Saturday, and then they'll come see me in New Orleans on Sunday, man. It was just that much football in my family, man. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Hey, we have a Hall of Famer on here right now, man. We got Michael Gaines.
Yeah,
Hey, he says good
yeah.
morning. What up, Mike Gaines? Mike, when you coming on the show, bro? I think I asked you that when we are in Pasadena. I asked him, when you coming on the show? He said, man, just let me know. Let me know. I'm asking you to be on the show, baby. We talk love and
Mike, man.
relationship.
Mike.
Love and relationship. Mike is one of the leaders, man. He's always leading the songs, but you just don't know how happy he was. I was. B. Scott, Cam Newton. You don't know how happy we were when we saw you guys walk in.
Oh man, that means a lot.
When y'all walked in, bruh, it was such a blessing, bruh, because we go hard, and
Yeah.
it's just us. It was just like seven of us,
Mm-hmm.
just doing it all the time, and it's like when we were in Dallas, man, my voice went out, man, because I was like, we did a few shows on the road, and we was doing all these 12-hour rehearsals, and I'm like, man, this is too much for us, man. But
Y'all
see,
some good examples for us young guys, man. I was talking to some of the guys, Nate, man. We was talking about y'all guys, man. Y'all been holding it down for years, and now we just trying to come in and find a place and be those same examples to the world that y'all been, man. So we appreciate y'all too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
see, Mike works the room, bro. When we at church or at a concert, he will work the room, bro.
Oh, I've seen him perform. I came up to him. I was
That
like,
brother
I
will
watched a
make,
video of you,
man. Come on, man. He will work a room, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
he
So
got
I'm
it,
like,
man. He got
yeah,
that it factor. He got that it factor.
I'm trying to. He doesn't know, but don't tell him. I'm trying to watch him and learn. I'm watching him. I'm watching him and learning. But I learn from everybody. I try to learn from everybody because when Nate came in and we had to go record. We had to record. I'm hearing Nate. I said, this dude's a recorder. He records because he has albums out already. And I'm listening to him. I said, this dude is actually singing the harmony. He's singing. I'm used to just blurting them out and screaming them. And I said, oh, this little young boy just taught me how to,
He can sing.
that boy is man, come on, stop playing. Stop playing because you be doing it too, bro. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you to give me a little something. Can you give us a little something?
Let's see what I got. Let me see what I got. Put on your red dress and slip on your high heels and some of that sweet perfume. It sure smells good on you. I'm gonna stop right there. I ain't gonna go no more. I ain't go no more.
Hey, tell him to buy your album. Buy his album. Come on. Yeah,
when the album comes out one day, y'all come on here and purchase some tickets. Give me to a concert, take me to the world tour, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All right. And Mike said he passing it to you, Keyshawn, and that's what we have to do. In order for this engine to run, we have to keep getting younger and teach the younger kids to run, continue running it, and to get it better. Because we want you to be better.
It's an honor to even hear that, man. Because you in this game of football, you competing with older guys, but to hear somebody respect your talent and say, "Hey, man, one day I want you to hold this down," man, that means a lot to me, bro. It means a lot.
Man. Because Mike, myself, Cam, man, we've been carrying this thing, man. We carrying it, and now that y'all here, it's not that we want to relax. It's just that it's rejuvenating to be able to teach you guys and to pass it on, and not to take a break, but just to know that somebody has your back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I told a couple of when Nate's voice went out in rehearsal, he's like, man, I'm gonna have to sing with my regular voice, man. You're gonna have to hold it down. I was like, oh man, I've been holding it down for years, bro. And I just took it. I said, okay. But then that's when they said he got COVID, and I'm like, man, I'm like, God dang it, because I
He
wanted
back
y'all to,
on it, man. You gotta
I
have
wanted y'all to be on that big stage. I wanted y'all to be on that big stage, man, for real. Yeah. And people saying, come on now. Can you see the comments?
I do. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let's go up. Can you read a comment to me? It says, if a woman has just as much of a demanding job as you, do you think that that could make for a good relationship?
I can
If
answer. I can answer that question. I can answer the question. So first of all, that's a good question. Actually, yeah, you can make it work. It just takes time to make that get an understanding with each other. I think we live in a world now. Everything fast. We want fast food. We want fast results and stuff. So when it comes down to like relationships, we want everybody to be on this fast relationship. You know what I'm saying? But if you have your thing going on, me seeing my beautiful girl work hard and establish something on her own, that's a beautiful thing because it shows me, hey man, we grinding this thing together. We're great examples for the people who are watching us. And if we have like a family, we're great examples for our children. So I actually do feel like it can make a good relationship. The rough part comes in when you start feeling like it's a competition, like, oh, she trying to do my job. She trying to be
yeah,
like me. Hey,
yeah,
if I have a girl that's putting on for herself, she's been an example for other young ladies and other people who are coming up behind her. So that's a beautiful thing. I love the empowerment that she has behind her job and what I have behind my job, and we can work together to build something strong, you know.
right. I tell every female, I tell all the females that call in and want to be, stop leaning on your man or your husband or your boyfriend so hard. I tell them the men are hunters. We
Mm-hmm.
like to hunt. You need to go get a hobby. Go get a hobby. Go do a cake baking class. Go to the gym and do exercise. We like to
Yeah,
wonder what you're doing. We want to follow you sometime. We don't want
yeah,
you following us all the time. That gives us a break to wonder what you're doing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm like,
exactly.
I got friends. I told a friend of mine. She said her husband wasn't, sexing her down in a long time. As a matter of fact, he was sleeping downstairs on the couch and she was living upstairs in the room for years,
Oh
bro,
man,
for 7 years. She said, what should I do? I said, dude, this is what you do. I said, you gotta get a life. I said, go start going out for an hour every day, every evening after work, and walk. Go walk, take you a cake baking class, a sewing class. Just go do things, keep
yeah,
busy, and stop wondering what he's doing. I said, I guarantee that man start coming back.
yeah.
6 months later, she said, "You're right, Steve. He's
There
always
you go.
wondering where I am. He wants to go with me now. He wants to talk. He wants to do things." I'm like, "Yo, dude, you gotta have a life. You can't make your man your life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might like that, but if you got a hobby, go do your hobby and let a man have his space. But I love it when the lady around. It's cool with me. I'm really digging it. You frozen? Somebody said, right, that's a great answer. Understanding communication and trust. Power couples are great. I don't know if the whole show is frozen, but Keyshawn, you are frozen. So if you guys are out there, I want you guys to answer. Give us some questions and answer the two questions that I put in the comment box. Answer those. We're having technical difficulties right now. I think Keyshawn, here we go. He's calling back.
My bad, man. The weather acting crazy here,
It
man.
ain't the weather, man. It ain't the weather.
Yeah.
But
The
I
weather's
want people, yeah, I want people to go to the comments and ask the question, answer that question for us so we can move on. So what were we discussing? We're still waiting for another person to come on anyway. What were we discussing before you froze?
we were talking about the opposite, like being away from each other sometimes instead of being in each other business all the time.
Yeah. Give
Yeah,
them a space. Let your girl have a girl night and let your guy have a guy night because a relationship is built on trust. If you don't
yeah.
have trust and you fighting all the time, it's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
It
Nobody
is
wants to
true, man.
fight. Nobody
It
wants to
is true.
fight. You know what
I've
I'm saying?
seen I've seen so many relationships in my life. I can give you an A and a B example. I've seen relationships where people were together 24/7, like literally on the phone all the time, checking on, like texting all the time. And it's like they have this, they build up this, it's not like a lack of trust, but they like anytime they're not together, they're like, oh, he's supposed to be calling me right now. She's supposed to be calling me right now. And that builds like more of a wedge in between you two more than anything. But I have seen people who have, okay, I'm doing this today. Hey, babe, I'm gonna be going with my girls today. We're going out to eat. Oh yeah, come on, when you come back, bring me something. That always that trust that y'all have with each other just shows that bond is strong. So I feel you on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, so just say you in the you just meet somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting involved, and you kind of fall for her, but then you find out that she treats her parents bad, she treats her kids bad. What do you do, and what do you say to a female like that that you're really falling for? You almost like, damn, I think I could build a relationship with her, but then
Yeah.
one day you just start seeing that she's really mean to her kids
Yeah.
and she's mean to her parents. What do you do?
Well, the first thing first, so like I'm a child of God, man. First, I'm gonna pray on it for myself. I'm gonna pray on it, man. Ask God for the words or the actions, to pretty much, influence her, man. Because more than anything, man, we all have energy inside of us, man. We can be impactful. We can be, close to each other and feed off of each other. And if I'm more of an example for her to stop her from being that way or to stop her from having those actions towards people, I'll use my actions. But sometimes it actually do takes like words to say, hey, babe, I don't like what you're doing with your mom. Because if you do it to your mama who's been in your life all these years, you'll probably do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
Right.
it takes you giving that person that realization that, hey, these people that have been in your life all this time, you doing that to them, then you'll do it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's supposed to be some
Yeah.
unconditional love right there. And what me and you
Right.
have might be new, but we got to make sure that you starting with home first, man. So
Right.
that's
Right.
what my
You
take
must.
on it is.
Yeah. You must take care of home. If you don't take care of home, if you don't take care of your people, then you might have to step back and check yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? You got to think about the people who raised you.
Yeah,
I can see. I don't know. I don't even want to go there. I don't.
yeah,
But Renee says she would say bye. She said deuces.
get them out of there. I
She
know.
said deuces.
But that's the real deal though, because me, my personal self, I'd be like, what you got going on? But I probably would still
Right.
ask, like, what's up with that? Because that's your mom, that's your brother, that's your sister, that's your child. If somebody gonna
Right.
treat their baby like that, that's tough. So I probably, let them know that, hey, if you treat your family like that, those people who are actually your flesh and your blood, what does that mean for me who actually just came, So
Right. Because I feel that if you're not taking care of your family, if you don't love your family, then you don't love yourself.
yeah, it's so
Because
true.
it starts with yourself. And everyone, like I said, every once in a while you got to step back and check yourself. Because I
Yeah.
know people who don't like nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, God dang. I know people who don't have friends. They don't have family. They get pissed off at everybody. Even when you go to a restaurant, hold up. This is who is this? Oh, he'll be coming on. He's supposed to come on tonight. He's supposed to be on. He called me, but my phone turned off. Dwayne. Dwayne,
Mm-hmm.
dude. You ever go to the restaurant with him?
We got to sit and eat a few times, yeah.
How many times do you ever see that dude send his food back? He
Yeah.
sends his food back
Yeah.
every time, bro. Every time he sends his food back, and I'm like, dude, for real, every time. Every time he is something always wrong with his food. Every time, watch I think that's the issue right there. You know what I'm saying? There's people that find something wrong with everything. I'm happy-go-lucky guy. I live my life. I live my life positively positive, if that's a word. I keep everything. I turn negative into positive because you can't do nothing about the negative because it already happened. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And that's what I am. I wish the best. I pray for the best, and I pray for everybody to do well. I'm
Exactly.
that dude. If you do well, I'm happy. That's what we do. Is that
B-Mac, what up,
B
bud?
Mac? Hold up, B Mac.
B-Mac in the comments.
He said who y'all hoes talking about? I
Oh
promise you,
man.
B Mac.
But
I'm about to send B Mac invite tonight. I was like,
B-Mac need to be on the screen, man.
man,
B-Mac need
hold
to be on the
up.
screen.
Oh, hold up. Hey, man, hold up. If I would tell them to this text, hey, put your emails in here. Mike, put your email right here so I can invite y'all. Cause I already got BMAC. BMAX. I'm gonna send Big Mike BMAC an invite right now. But go ahead and say what you was gonna say.
Oh, I was saying about the food thing. To me, man, ain't nothing wrong with wanting what you want, though. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting what you want, because sometimes, man, if you ask for it to be medium well and it's well done, might need to send that thing back, man. So, but I do
No,
feel
but
you know about being optimistic, because I'm definitely super, super optimistic like that too, looking for the best and stuff too, man. So
right. I mean, it's always something wrong with it. Let me see what I got. I don't think I have him under Mike. Mike Game. Oh, Michael. Yep, Mike. I'm sending you an invite right now.
oh, that's perfect.
All you gotta do is click in. All you gotta do is click in, and you guys will be in the hosting room, and I'll add you guys. I got some Hall of Famers up in this piece right now. Who's always sending their food back? Oh, who sends their food? Who did I say? Oh, Dwayne. D Wright. D Wright always sends his food back everywhere we go. I just sent you an invite, Mike. Just click on it, get on computer, click on it, and we'll have you on. Hey, no, D Wright. In that, I'm telling you, oh my goodness, no matter what it is, he sends it back. And I know females like that too, and that kind of like, God dang, you don't like nothing. You ordered this, and it's right. I'm like, let me get my food before you start messing with the waitress. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's a bad thing though, because it's like
You know,
it depends on how you do it though. I don't think it's a bad thing though. Me personally, I don't think so. But I do know some people like I know some people who send their food back and they be like, they be rude with it, but
rude. I'm talking about rude to the 10th power, and it don't even be the waitress' fault. It might be the cook's fault or something. One time he was going off on the waitress about guacamole. He had some guacamole on the side of his plate, and he's like, "I told you I didn't want no guacamole." I said, "Dude, let me get my food first." Oh, he said, "I don't think he did at Roscoe's. He probably did do it at Roscoe's. How can you? You can't mess up anything at Roscoe's, can you? It's just what fish. I mean, it's chicken, waffles, and some more things. Hey, Keyshawn, you froze again. You might have to do it back in. So until they come back in, y'all need to go back to the top and answer those questions for me so we can have some more. It says, audience, have you ever fell hard for someone and was completely turned off? You had to leave them alone. What was the reason? What was the reason? Keyshawn's coming back in. Here you go.
I'm telling you, man, it's this weather, bro.
Man, ain't your weather, man. It's
weather,
just
man. I saw lightning and stuff, man. I said it would be the night to do this.
okay. What city you in now?
I'm in South Atlanta, like Newnan, Georgia area.
Okay. All right. Let's go to another question, man. I got another question. I got a couple questions. Why should you not jump from one relationship to another without taking a break?
Oh, that's a good question, man. When you're that's a big thing for me, man.
That is.
Yeah, for me, I don't jump from person to person, because when you with people, man, you kind of pick up a little bit of somebody with each person that you with, man. Whether it's just like non-sexually or sexually, man, but you pick up a little bit of each person that you with, man. So when things go bad and you leave and you have somebody like a backup person, you starting to intermingle and mix different spirits and energies together that can just mess you up internally, man. So it's important to take that time for yourself so that you can clear your head, get back focused, and be who you need to be for the next person that comes your way. Ain't no need of you going into a new relationship being the same old person that you were when you were with Taronda or the other person that you were with. You always need to refresh, resettle, and make sure you are somebody fresh for the person that you're going in with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, let me say something to Mike. Mike, I said it again. It's coming from pro players. It's StreamYard. It's coming from pro players, StreamYard. Let me see. BMAX says some people need to heal from a past relationship so they don't carry baggage and expectations from a former relationship. Hey, that is so true.
BMAX, yeah, that's exactly.
Man, he's wise. Yeah, he's a wise man.
Yeah,
he's a wise man.
I feel, man, because you'll finish, you're in a relationship with somebody unhealed and go into a new. Oh, look at him! Look at him! Look at him! Uncle Mike.
Chicago Bears Hall of Famer, baby. Chicago Bears Hall of Famer. Michael Gaines. Michael Gaines, baby. Michael Gaines.
Boy, look at
How
him.
you feel, man?
Look at him.
What you eating, man? What you eating?
Man, listen, we had a game, I coach high school ball on the side, so we had a
What
game
don't
tonight.
you do? But what don't you do? You do it all, man. You do everything.
Man, listen, I gotta stay busy for my mental.
Yes, sir.
I gotta stay
We
busy for my mental.
Yeah, that's another question. What do you brothers do to stay mentally stable? Because this world will drive you crazy, bro. Even I don't want to say I'm not trying to put women on the spot, but women will drive you crazy, and we will
Slap
drive
crazy. I said, Steve.
Huh?
Slap crazy. Slap.
Whoa.
I go to counseling right now. I got a therapist and everything. Women will run your slap crazy.
Man, for real.
No, what I do, Uncle Steve,
Demarcus, what's up, Demarcus?
DeMarcus is on here.
DeMarcus on here?
Yeah. Wifey's on. Oh, fiance's on here. Hey, what's up? I asked DeMarcus to be on here too. He said, let him know when. I'm gonna have to get all you brothers on there.
No, normally though, what I do, man, honestly, I pray. I try to, as much as I can, just stay focused on bettering me. What's very important to me now is making sure before Steve or Keyshawn can say, hey, Mike, you tripping. I can see it now. Yeah. I want to see it first. I want to work on me. Because it was a time where I used to just pop off. Like me and Steve had some bump head, we bumped heads. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give you an incident. We was in Miami and I was way out of pocket. I was so out of pocket. The last Super Bowl that was in Miami. And I don't think I ever apologized to Steve for this, but I was way out of pocket.
You about to make me cry, bro. You about to make me cry.
Yeah, we did an interview and mentally I wasn't stable. And I was going through a lot of stuff in my life, and it came out on my brother, so that's why right now I just started focusing on me, praying on me, and making sure that my steps are ordered right, and just go from there, man. I don't point fingers no more. I really look at me first before I even say, oh girl, you tripping, or do hey, y'all tripping. I look at me first. So mentally that's been helping, man. That's been helping me.
So what would you guys do? How would you tell a female to handle you guys, because you guys are former NFL players? How should they handle you guys? Because NFL players are professional athletes. We're handfuls.
We different. We different.
We are so different because our mind is so different from anybody else's, because that's our livelihood. We have to think, we have to focus on that sport. And if we don't, we'll get off our game. And some people can't deal with that. So I tell ladies, Joe, you got to be patient. Go ahead.
You know what I tell people, Steve? You know what I tell young ladies? And I told my ex-wife this. I said, if you're gonna deal with me, you need to know God. Yeah. For real. Like, don't play with God. I need you to have a relationship for real. Cause I know I'm gonna trip. Yeah. I know me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna put it on the table. I'm gonna trip. Yeah. Yeah. And if you don't have a relationship, if you don't have grace, if you don't have mercy, if that ain't in your vocabulary, that ain't in your world, you don't need to deal with me. That's true. You don't need to deal with me, because I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna know my days that when I don't feel like it. And I'm not saying you got to deal with it, but what I'm saying is to you, I need some grace and I need some mercy. And I'm gonna do the same to you, because I know one of the things I did not like in my relationship with my ex, when I was doing the work to be a better husband, she was content on what she was doing. If that makes sense. Like it was like, I'm changing. What about your changes?
Right.
That is the grace of mercy, because like for example, I just apologized to Steve. That's hey, I messed up.
Wow.
That's my grace. That and for Steve to accept it, that's grace and mercy working together.
It is.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, even in relationships, see, because relationships now, it's all about who is right and who's wrong.
Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm always, you need to do it this way and now, or you need to do it my way. No. We trying to get to the same spot.
That's right.
There go, B. There go, B.
Oh man, it's gonna get interesting now.
Hey,
it's about to get down.
He cussed me out. He said, "Man, you don't read your damn text."
We got Miami in the house. University of Miami in the house.
That's the Hall of Famer right there.
Hall of Famer, baby.
B-Mac now. This man right here. Right now.
Yep, right there. Hold up. B-Mac had us on interviews with Ray J. Who else? He took y'all to concerts with who?
Man, look. We had celebrities.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy, man. This dude runs with everybody. But first, let's finish with you, Mike.
Yeah.
Tell them who you are, what college you went to, and who'd you play for.
Oh man, why you gonna do this with my food in my mouth?
I know you got food.
But no, my name is Michael Gaines, everybody. I went to the University of Florida. I played for Carolina Panthers, Buffalo Bills, a couple other teams. And that's me, man. I do a lot of work in the community. And I sang with my boy Steve.
That's right.
50 grand, baby. Me and Steve been down like 4 flats almost 16 years now, baby.
16 years. And when he was talking about apologizing and all that, you guys gotta realize is just because somebody apologizes to you doesn't mean they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because when you apologize to me, nigga, I'm wrong too. Wow. You know what I'm saying? We both wrong. But at the same time, we gotta learn to deal and to live with each other. We gotta understand that all of us got problems, bro. We all
apologizing for,
bro. Huh?
What y'all apologizing for?
He beat my ass one day and he was choking me out, bro. Hey, he choked me out one day, man. You know that dude big. He's like 6'12" and 350 pounds.
Hey,
he was choking
I believe that, B-Mac. Hey, B-Mac, what happened was I was having a messed up day mentally, and I went off on him. For no damn reason. I just went off.
Hold up, B-Mac was going on me last week.
Hey, watch this. Hey, I'm about to make all y'all laugh. Hold up.
He's gonna talk about
he wanted to talk about some old stuff. I said, nah, let's move forward.
Hey, B-Mac, watch this. I'm about to make all y'all laugh. Boy, I had a Joe moment.
Whoa.
I had a Joe moment. And that's why I talked to Joe today.
Yeah, Joe's off the chain. Joe's doing it, man. His comedy stuff is coming on.
It really is.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in Atlanta. Hey, Keyshawn, he'll be in Atlanta sometime next month.
I'm gonna hit him up.
Joe on tour.
Already.
Big on supporting that.
Yeah. Well, let me ask B-Mac. B-Mac, what do you know about love and relationships? How should a female deal with a professional athlete? You know, we're different. We're kind of weird in ways, but is there some kind of class that we should be teaching the ladies how to handle or how to come up with us? Because, dude, You know.
Well, I mean, I feel like each relationship is different too. Some people communicate, some people don't. I just being around, I feel like some people feel like certain things is for the woman. You know what I'm saying? But I think women gotta also realize like that their job is stressful too. So like when a person leaves from work at a stressful job, they don't want to go back home to be stressed either. So they have to kind of understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Don't like a man don't want to come home from a long stressful day, because that's one job where each year somebody's coming in to take your job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you don't want to go home and have to deal with more stress. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I kind of have an understanding of what, you know, your dude is going through while they at work, you know? And I understand everybody gonna have ups and downs in relationships, but I feel like that's a lot of communication too, though. But I mean, it's really at a certain point, it depends on what age you are when you're in this relationship, because, you know, a lot of us come in the league at the age of like 21, 22. So it's like, and if you're already with somebody, she needs to be mature like you did, because you have to automatically mature because now you have such a big responsibility, you know?
Big platform.
Right.
Big platform, big responsibility, and even if you don't be a role model, people are still gonna look up to you. So,
any ladies ever get mad at you for not spending time with it a lot of time?
Nah, the thing is it'd be too many. It's a lot of ladies who be around, but everybody I'm not dealing with like that. And that can stem from high school friends, college friends, or whatever. And I dated somebody before who she had just came off of like a show on television, so that exposure was new to her. And then coming around me and then seeing me as this athlete, but then seeing all these girls around. You know, my homies around too, but now you're seeing these girls around, so now you're assuming, well, which one is them for you and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
She had to take time to get to know me and know who they were and their roles in my life. You know what I'm saying? Their roles in my life. Don't just assume or don't like have a stereotype. So that was always my thing, was I never wanted to be like the stereotypical athlete, how they try to portray on TV, like all we knew was sports. That's why I always did a whole bunch of other things to like separate that, because I've always been more than just an athlete.
Right, exactly.
And B-Mac, you said some good stuff right there, because I remember when I first got married, you know, my ex-wife had access to everything. Mm-hmm. She had access to my friends that was women. Like she always knew I had more women friends than dude friends. And you know, but here's where the communication kind of lacked too, because I had to discover this. She always dealt with insecurity issues. So it didn't matter sometimes, you know, how much access she had. Insecurities is insecurities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And really, you can't do nothing about her insecurities. She has to heal those.
Exactly, man.
I dealt with that too. My last relationship, there were times when I had to remind her, you have the prize that other women won't. So I'm here with you. You locked in.
I still deal with that now. Shit, like people.
Right.
They're like, you with all these people. I know how to go home by myself too. Like I ain't got to be going home with somebody else.
Boy, listen, boy, did you just preach a sermon? I can go home. I don't need you. Go home with me.
Exactly.
Hey, them insecurities will kill you.
Yeah, but that's why, going back to something that I heard you ask earlier about, like, you know, going from relationship to a new relationship and taking time in between, is because I feel like people need to take time to heal from whatever traumas they might have had in their last relationship, and don't carry that baggage into a new relationship expecting that out of the new person, because that's not fair to the new person, you know?
Right.
And I believe too, everybody wants the truth until the truth shows up. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to, like, you get women to be like, oh, just tell me the truth. No.
Yeah.
You can't handle the truth. That was in the movie. You can't handle the truth.
What you need to do is find out the things you need to work on, because if I start telling you the truth, then it's gonna be a whole nother thing. And I believe especially like what B-Mac and what you said, Steve, what y'all said, people need that break. Like, I was married for 16 years, and this is my break time. Like, this is really my break time. My break time now is focusing on me, the thing, because I want to be married again. I want to be in a relationship, because this lonely life, I ain't, you know, don't get it twisted now. You know, I like my me time, but I don't want to die lonely, right?
Right.
So, you know, but I'm doing the work to make sure my next mate, she don't have to deal with the pain and the untrust that I had to deal with my last relationship, like B-Mac said.
Right.
And so I believe women, this is just me, instead of talking to your homegirls, go use that health insurance you got and go get you a therapist.
No, it's very important.
Don't go to nobody's church. Now look, and I believe in the Lord. Y'all know I love the Lord.
Oh yeah.
Don't go to nobody's church. You go get somebody with some papers on the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
That will tell you about yourself and that can work through certain issues that you got or that you have.
Right.
And honestly, with therapy,
my co-host Linda Hart Streeter, she is a therapist and has her degree in it. So if y'all want to reach out to therapy, y'all reach out to Linda Hart Streeter. She's on here pretty much every week. Go ahead.
And what I was about to say is, honestly, with therapy, because I'm in school for psychology, honestly, with therapy, all they're doing is telling you, they're recycling what you said. They don't know anything about you, except they're just pointing out key things to let you be aware of what you're saying. That's all that really is.
And watch this. And with that, it's digging it up. Because more and more you start repeating it, more and more you be like, damn, that is kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't, and B-Mac, boy, that's why I mess with you, boy. Because more and more you repeat it, the more all that stuff you done all the stuff that you done shoveled under the mat, under the rug, under the pillow mattresses, it's coming up. And when it come up, you have to face it.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't face it. That's why a lot of people turn to like drugs and alcohol to escape reality. When you really need to face it, because it's not going to go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's why they have to keep going back to those substances, because they're trying to escape, and they use it as an escape. And it's like, it ain't going nowhere. Just face it. Once you face it, you're done with it. You know.
And
so
that's how people get in more relationship, and that's why people also jump to relationship, because they don't want to face first the loneliness of the mistake. Because when you make a big mistake, you got to sit in these four walls and be like, man, I messed that up.
Yeah.
Man, I messed that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know people who jump from relationship to relationship. They with a man before or a woman before they even break up with their other relationship. I'm like,
because they already checked out that first relationship, so that's why they already on to the next one.
Exactly. Yeah. So what advice would you give them on that? For the ladies, what advice would you give them about if you're done? At what point do you tell the truth to each other?
Well, the thing is, when some people they try to hold on to something and still start another relationship because they don't want to be in that alone space. So once they solidify, like, okay, this is legit over here, they'll break that off. But that's not fair to the other individual either. But that's something within them that's scared to be alone too. But sometimes you need to be alone to get to know yourself better and set boundaries with people. Like, you don't always got to share yourself with everybody.
Right. Exactly. And life is a process. Go through your process.
Right.
Go through your process of being alone. Go through the process of, trying to figure this thing out, man. Listen, man, listen. I told myself this a long time ago. If I got to stay miserable to not be alone, man, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be here. I don't need misery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need misery to keep me. I don't need it. So let me do the work. And that's what, man, listen, man, I'm a total believer in this. Jesus went away for 40 days and 40 nights. To watch this, to get and I ain't trying to be all spiritual. I know you Dr. Love. To get an understanding, watch this, to get an understanding of who he is. Watch this, in the fleshly manner. Now watch this. Soon he finished the fast, who came? Satan. Satan said, he tried him. He said, look, if you're the son of God, woo, woo, woody, woody, woo, you need to do this. And that's just like everybody. Like, when you really know who you are, you ain't got to prove nothing.
Exactly.
Sure. Say that.
Because the process is go through it. If you got to just sit down and just go through the process, I don't care how long it takes, go through the process of who you are. And that's when you're going to find the person that God has for you.
That's right.
And you're going to have the key. You're going to have the key to their door. They're going to have the key to yours.
Right. So saying that, the only woman you would date or only females you guys would date is spiritual women or women in church or what?
I dated somebody who wasn't even the same religion as me. She was Jehovah's Witness. And, you know, she tried to get me to start coming to the hall and all, you know, this type of thing. I never went though, but that had came up at a certain point in our relationship, but it just never panned out. It never
panned. Yeah. I get. Well, for me, you have to be spiritual. You have to know who God is. Church wise, I'm somewhere else when it comes to church because I grew up in church all my life, and so I know how the rug or the mystique of what I go to church. I know what that is because
that's religion.
Yeah, that's the religion.
There you go. There you go. That can get crazy.
Yeah, they can shadow everything. Yeah.
There you go. And so me personally, man, I really go off of, Keyshawn said it earlier. If you're attractive, you already know when you fine. You see something bad. But when the person opens her mouth and then I start listening to her, then I'm like, okay, she probably got something.
And for me, I feel like that can go either way.
It does.
Who were attractive and then they opened their mouth and I was like, oh. And they wasn't as, or then they were attractive and they opened their mouth and I felt like they became even more attractive. And then I met some people who I might not have been originally attracted to. And then I got to know them and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it became attractive. So.
And here's the funny thing about B-Mac. B-Mac probably did that face too. B-Mac don't know how to hide nothing.
No. B-Mac will let you have it with that face.
Man, B-Mac gonna give it to you.
I don't be knowing what to be doing. My face is doing it.
Hey, you wear it right here on your face, bro. You say everything
like,
right there, bro.
I don't realize it. I can't see myself.
Every time
I see you, dog.
Every time I messed up and turned around, bro, I saw it in your face. I immediately turned around.
No, Steve, Matt was on your head. He was like, Steve, get over. This my way. Every time you got in, you're like.
You looking at that look he was giving. And all I was asking him was like, let me know if you need me to move to the right or the left so you can get through. Man, he was giving me that look like, mind your own business. Worry about the stuff.
He stepped down. I'll be all right back here.
Ladies, if you watching this, if you ever get with B-Mac, you know what you were getting from the beginning.
You gonna know what you get. Exactly.
From the beginning to the middle, you know what you get.
Yes,
B-Mac is what? B-Mac, are you 6'9" or something like that, babe?
6'8".
6. This dude is 6. He's like a giant. He's like Shaq, bro. I'm like, God.
Shaq 5 inches taller than me, shit.
You look like that, boy.
B-Mac, man. Hey. Like I always say, man, B-Mac, man, you a blessing, dude. Like boy, listen.
All y'all are.
I don't think you understand, boy. I studied you, man, for the 11 days or 12 days I was out there, boy. You a good dude, man. I don't want you to change for nobody, brother.
Nah. Yeah, don't, man. Because I wanted to roll with you a couple nights, but I was like, nah, y'all be moving too hard for me.
Yeah, B-Mac move. Hey, I'm not asking to hang with B-Mac at all.
Sign me up every time. We be fun.
Yeah. Steve wanted to roll with us that night when he videoed my friend's outfit.
Oh, yes. Man, I had that video on, boy. I was like, damn. I was like, damn. I should be rolling with y'all. Then I said, y'all probably gonna come back too late. You know, I gotta be in the bed by 11. I don't know. I never was a go out dude. So man, the clubs, man, I'll be back by the clubs by 12 o'clock. Man.
Living in Miami, like things close the clubs close at 5 here, so you don't go out till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's just Miami's just totally different. You know, like
totally different.
There's nothing else out there like that. So everything here operates very late. Even your dinner reservation to be at 10 o'clock on the weekends, and you're done by like 12. Then you can head out to the club from there. Like everything is real late here, so I'm kind of used to that.
Listen, being from Florida, Miami Miami really is a country.
Yeah.
Miami is I'm serious. No. Listen,
so many different nationalities also.
Listen, everybody got
like, you got Florida and you got Miami.
Everybody, Hialeah is where all the Spanish people is.
Yeah.
You got
Little Havana.
You got Little Havana. You got what it hates. Like, man, listen, it's a little country down there, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Miramar's where the Jamaicans are. You got different areas.
And we may have to come down there for our next
retreat. I was just going to say that. We need to go ahead and make that
Miami
trip.
for the next
Listen,
retreat.
no, wait. Before we go to Miami, hold on, wait. Before we do that, we going to have a revival. Listen. If B-Mac is in charge of this, listen.
Oh it's going to be hard. Oh, my goodness, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm with that, though.
Y'all too wild for me. Y'all too wild, man. You talk about the locker room for real. It's the locker room.
This is the locker room, man.
Oh, my goodness. Folks out there, y'all just don't know, man. When we see each other, for real, I was telling somebody, I had to interview the other day. Demetri called me and I had to do the interview because Tommy didn't show up. Man, and I talked about the locker room. I talked about Keyshawn and Nate and them walking in. I said, when you're in the locker room, it felt like I played with these boys too, man. We all family. We all connect. As soon as we get together, it's like, we family, bro. Yeah. And since we've been on that battlefield together, it's like we played together, bro. Yeah. It don't seem like my age was way older than yours. It's like we
all kind of went through the same things though. So
we on my first day there, I think it was like nighttime, and we were all sitting out there talking. And Steve was like, "Man, Keyshawn, I've only known you for like 2 or 3 days now." And I was like, "Steve, I just got here this morning." I was like, "I just got
here." But you know what? Here's what I think. Cause B-Mac said, yeah, we all went through the similar things, but B-Mac, here's what I think the genius is about our group though. I think we respect each other.
Yeah.
That's the genius thing. Because I don't feel any egos. I don't feel I'm belling you. I think we all we respect each other.
Yeah.
Real talk. We B-Mac, I know your strength. I'm never going to step on your toes on your strength. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm getting to know Keyshawn. Like, Keyshawn is very humble. He laid back. He watches. So, you know what I'm saying?
He watches everything.
What'd you say?
I said he watches everything.
Yeah, he watches everything. So the more and more time, we start hanging out, I'm going to start learning his strength. Like, everybody has a strength, and everybody has things they bring to the table, and we respect it.
Yeah,
right.
And we
respect it, bro. And like I said, man, I know I had a moment when we was by the pool, bro. But me sitting back and watching everything, bro, man, I never knew God was gonna do something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never knew because. And I'm going back to B-Mac. Here's the only reason I'm going back to B-Mac. And we want to keep it straight 100. It's 2 dudes that's part of this choir. Well, really, it's 3 guys that's part of this choir that put some work in the league, right? And when I say put work in, I'm talking about they're champions. They Pro Bowlers, right? Mm-hmm. So that's Tommy. That's B-Mac. I don't know if Tully made a Pro Bowl, but I know Tully made a Super Bowl right? Mm-hmm. To see those guys operate how they operate. I done met a whole bunch of Super Bowl, and I know a ton of Miami guys. I know a whole lot of guys that played on the top level that, won Super Bowls, and they're arrogant as hell.
I think out of the people that you named, I think everybody knows how to operate within a team and be a team and know that team stands for together, everyone achieves more. So it's always been in my mind. So if everybody knows their strength and focus on their strength for a common goal, why shouldn't we win?
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what I'm talking about when it comes to
I know what you're talking about, but because I know what winning looks like too, right? So this is why I said something to Trey, because I feel like he never really connected with us. So that's always been my issue, because I know what winning looks like. But then he always felt like, oh, he's being left out. You're not being left out. We're all here, down here all the time. It's you had another distraction the whole time we was here.
The whole time.
Get a chance to connect with us, you know what I'm saying? Which I feel like he's trying to now, but that was always my thing, because I know what a great team looks like.
Yeah,
right.
So I know what it takes to be a great team, and it takes everybody to be a part of that if you're gonna be a part of the team.
I tried to coach him when he first came in, because he was always singing to himself on the side. Like when we're trying to learn and they're trying to teach us, he was always singing solos or doing ad libs on the side. And I kept telling you, man, you can't do that. We got the professionals in here teaching us. Just chill, and they're going to come up with the answers. He said, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I want to produce too. I know how to play the keyboard. I said, just let the professionals do what they do, and it's all going to work out right. But I didn't want to keep telling him that, because I would have started looking like the bad guy. Cam told me to keep telling him, but I was like, I can't tell him no more, man. He's still singing, while.
But listen, he caught on before that, the day before the show. That booty hole got that tight though.
He got tight. Yeah. He got nervous.
It's game time now.
It's game time now. Yeah, all that going to the side. That's gonna quit.
Yeah.
He said, I got
that sound. Hey, Keyshawn, he was like this. Hey, that sound all right. Oh, that sound all right. Oh, yeah. That booty hole.
He got tired. He got nervous. That boy got nervous. Hey, but fellas, our time is up, baby.
Let's get it, man. Hey, look, I love y'all, man.
I love you too. Hey, y'all introduce yourself and we're gonna get out. Hey, I gotta have you on here, so we got the ladies want to hear answers from y'all.
Listen, the ladies want to hear. I'm gonna get y'all better buckle y'all seatbelt.
Yeah, because it's so much disconnect from men and women, and instead of them going to their girlfriends and hearing it from their girlfriends, you can hear it straight from a man's mouth, from a man's perspective. That's what this show is about, So I get a lot of questions here, and we're gonna start asking them so they can get answers,
But Steve, you got my info, bro. Anytime you need me, just let me know.
Thank you, man. I love y'all brothers, man. I love y'all brothers.
Y'all be safe, baby. Be Mac, man. Love you, bro. Be safe. Keyshawn, keep doing your thing. I ain't mean to call you in your class the other day.
Oh, you was good. Hey, you was good, bro. They were like, was that America's Got Talent? Are y'all going back? I was like, dude, one of my players.
Hey, okay. My last question before we go, because I got to get on live. How many people has been hitting you up since y'all been on there?
Oh man!
Oh my goodness! It's everywhere. I'm in Paris, California right now at a softball tournament. Every one of them guys watched the show. I didn't know it, man. They were like, man, I was like a celebrity up there. I was like, dude, that was just.
I didn't realize how many people watched it either.
Yeah, man, I didn't know it. Oh man, especially the white folks. They love that show.
Perform. I was in the clips before, and people were like, dude, I saw you on American Got Talent. I'm like, y'all saw me in the clips before? Like,
man, that thing is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Man, it's a wonderful thing, man. It's a wonderful thing. So we're gonna get on out of here. To all y'all that's watching, we love you. And we're gonna see y'all soon. Every Friday night, the Doctor of Love, Friday at 7 to 8. Thank y'all for coming in, man. Y'all don't hang up yet. Wait a minute.
All right.